Hello everyone, I am Oki Ninja, and I am here with Madden 13. So, just to recap, just what happened, I've already played one season, and I'm Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs have been my favorite team since I was a little kid. And some people have their top 2 or 5 favorite teams, bottom 2 or 5 least favorite teams. Me, I'm more of a scale, each team is on my list, but it depends where they are. And I can't tell you exactly how that scale goes because I don't know for sure. I just know who I root for and whatnot. If I wrote it down, I could probably make a list, but I don't. So right now, I'm going to take you to the NFL draft. Now, you earn scouting points every week, and I forgot to scout. So I don't know what the draft class is like. I doubt I can use it in the draft, but hopefully it'll carry over and I can use it next year.
The Cleveland Browns are on the clock.
Alright, so here we are with the draft. Now, there are 32 teams in the NFL, and so it gets placed from top to bottom, worst team first to the best team. Now, how they determine that is by your game record first and foremost. There's a tier system going on, so the worst team in the league, because people can tie up, so the way they usually do it is that, or at least to my knowledge, this might be a bit wrong, correct me if I'm lying, I guess, but it's your record. So if you win, 1 or 2 times, you're definitely going to be there. Like right now, the Kansas City Chiefs in real life, them and the Jaguars both have 2 wins and are the worst team, so they'd be picks 1 and 2. However, the Chiefs would have the first pick because the Jaguars have a division win and the Chiefs don't. And I'll explain that in a bit. So basically, it first goes by record, so your win-loss record, and then if you're tied on that, it goes by if you've played each other. So let's say if the Cleveland Browns and the Bears, the first 2 picks here, were tied. If the Bears beat the Browns, they would have the next pick, so they'd have a better record technically because they had beaten them. And then after that, I believe it's with your division record. So if you have more divisional wins, and so there's each team, and in each there's 4 teams in a division, and there's 4 divisions in a conference, and then there's 2 conferences in the NFL. Easy enough. And so if you have more wins against those 4,
Chicago's on the clock now.
Okay, so they picked a strong safety, Aaron Weisling. Right, so with each, the more division wins you have, the better you are up in the rankings. And then after that, I think it goes for like points gained or something like that. I'm not really sure after that, but basically they have a certain layout where eventually someone's going to do better than the rest. So you have that all set up, and then the Super Bowl winner is obviously the last person, so that's why I have the last pick. I'll show you. I am right there, 32, and second place is Green Bay Packers, and then it obviously goes backwards from there. And so with the draft, there's 32 teams, and I believe it's just copied and pasted to the next round. So basically what you pick is, like in the first round, who picks next, and the second round is the same thing. For some reason I was thinking that it was flipped and reversed, so if you have the last pick, you have the first pick. I don't know if that's a different draft or if that happens later on. I'm not really sure, but from what this says, it's just continued. And what the draft is used for. So right before the draft, there's the free agency, where you can pick up people you need. So if you have positions you need to fill, like usually linemen or quarterback, wide receivers, anyone you can need, you try to pick them up during free agency. Not always possible, obviously. So what you can use the draft for is to fill those positions that you need, and more so to improve positions that you have. especially in the
Miguel
first round.
Gonzalez, the next great DT from Nebraska, an elite pass rushing force who has a relentless motor. He's got a great first step, possesses a closing burst of speed, and gets a lot of penetration into the backfield. He's also quick to read the play and find the ball. I talked to one NFL scout. He told me that Gonzalez does lack size, but he thinks the former Husker has the potential to be one of the most dominating DTs ever. His performance at the Combine confirmed to everyone there that he's the most explosive interior lineman we've seen in years. I wouldn't be surprised to see Gonzalez in the Pro Bowl by year 2.
Oh, so I had a lot to say about Miguel Gonzalez, who's a defensive tackle. He's picked in the second round, so you know he's probably good up there. And yeah, so like a lot of people, they take quarterbacks if they need them and they build upon that. So you just kind of pick who you need to make your team better. Now, I'm gonna view the draft board. So this is what they're projected to be. Obviously, this isn't what happened because these two weren't the first two taken. Let's see where he was. It's fairly down here. Oh no, maybe that's just who's left. Okay. Yeah, so it's probably just who's left. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything with that there. And so what I can do here is if I wanted to, I could try to trade up. And what that means is that I can try to give them, you know, picks or people. So, you know, if I had a really good quarterback wide receiver, someone I didn't really want anymore, but I wanted to get a first round pick because there was someone I really wanted. As of right now, I don't think there was anyone I wanted because I didn't scout, so I don't know, you know, first of all, who I need, or, you know, if there's anyone I really want. So what you could do is you could trade up and...
Hold on, folks. Trade coming.
Oh, so what just happened? The Rams just traded up to get the Dolphins' third round pick.
Well, the Oakland Raiders are now on the clock.
And they got a left tackle, Xavier Smiley. I don't know what they traded for him, but they probably gave him the third round pick. They gave them their fifth pick of the draft and possibly like a lower pick. I'm not really sure what they gave them. That didn't tell me, but so you can trade up to if you wanted to pick some. So apparently they really wanted Xavier Smiley, and they were unsure whether he'd still be in the draft when he got around. So basically, a big part of the draft is getting the people you want and need for your team, and unfortunately I don't know either. Okay, so strong safety, defense tackle, left tackle. Okay, so no quarterback's taking it, so I guess no one's really needed a quarterback. I'm gonna probably skip ahead in a little bit because I don't want to trade up, and you can also trade down when it's your turn. So what that means, if there's no one you really want or whatever, you can try to get more stuff. I'll show you that when I get there. So I'm just gonna wait. Let's pause. Okay, I can pause the draft. So if I had to go do something, I can pause the draft. I'll let Oakland pick. Then actually no, I'll just skip ahead to
San Diego State star running back Michael Astro is a multi-talented back who can do anything the coaches ask him to do and do it well. You can line up Astro anywhere on the field and he'll be a #1 weapon the defense has to find. I don't think people realize that Astro had over 1,800 total yards for the Aztecs.
I'm going to go to my next pick.
I talked to Eagles president Chris Wood at the Combine, and he told me Astro can do a little bit of everything.
Okay, so I just skipped all, you know, everything that's happened. Don't know what I all missed. So I'm gonna see what people are gonna offer me. So basically, Buffalo is going to give me their first-round draft pick for the next season for this one. So you kind of have to decide. Well, you know, where are they gonna be? They could do really well next season, and so they could technically have the last pick of the draft. So you know, is it worth it? I mean, they could also do really bad and have the best or the worst worst season and have the lowest one. You know, I think they'll probably stick someone in the middle, but I don't know if it's worth. Let's see who there is to pick. I have 43 seconds. I can trade down or I can make a pick. I wish it would tell me what I needed. Because I don't really know what I need. Let's see, is my next one gonna be a while away? Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't check up too much this time, so unfortunately, I'm gonna trade down because I don't know what I need.
Hold on now. This pick is trading teams.
Alright, so I gave it to the Bills. So, okay, so what Buffalo chose was the #1 pick was the Leon Jones, the QB. So that's what they wanted. So they were afraid that he was going to get picked by one of the upcoming people, so that's why they did that. Alright, so advanced draft, I'm going to go to my next user pick, because there's nothing else I really, I guess, have to say. So, let's see, actually, what are people offering me? Second round pick, 7th round pick. They both seem, that could be possibly good. Let's see, what players are still up there? Are there anyone high up there? Alright, so there's a quarterback, Andre Nelson, who's was supposed to be in the first round, but hasn't gotten taken yet. I'm just trying to think, is there anyone I need? Do I need, oh, I should have done my research.
Combine, doctors discovered the ankle never properly healed, though, and Jenkins had to undergo surgery, which knocked him out of a lot of workouts. Although I wouldn't worry about the injury.
Okay, I'm gonna, actually, what I'm gonna do now is, because I don't know what I need, I'm gonna delegate it.
Gentlemen, we've got a trade.
And I traded again, apparently. So I traded Green Bay, so I got their 2nd round and their 7th round from next.
And it's Cleveland's time to be on the clock
for next year. So basically, I've just been getting picks for next year. I guess that's what I needed. So Miami had 4, as far as I could tell. They had 4 picks this round, which is ridiculous.
Right now, he's a project that this team is hoping to
okay, so I can't trade anymore, apparently. So I just want to see who still's left. Is that 1st rounder still there? No, so it's down to 3rd rounders.
Could be a serious threat in the coming years.
And once again, I don't know what I need, so that's why I'm not making choices. Next time, I will probably. Okay, actually, I was thinking that whole safety. I'm trying to think what FS stands for, but that's actually what I was kind of thinking I would need, because I think I only have 1, but I wasn't sure, and I didn't see him in the top 5. Vikings had 2. Oh, nice. They had 2 in a row, and there I'm back over there. Okay, so advance the draft to my next pick, because that's all I care about right now.
Kansas City Chiefs are now on the clock.
It's like, okay, apparently I can trade down again. I don't know why I couldn't last time. So Baltimore would give me their 2014 4th round draft pick. However, New England would give me their 3rd round draft pick for this. So I actually might take them up on this, because I'll make it so I can get an earlier draft pick, you know. I'm just going to see if there's anyone that intrigues me. Because I don't think I need a cornerback. I don't think I need any wide receivers. I mean, obviously having them would help. I think I'm just going to trade to the New England Patriots, so I'm going to build up for next year's draft. It's basically my outlook on this right now. I'm going to make it so that I have a good pick next time.
We've got a trade here
for the next year. Okay, I wonder who they're going to pick.
The New York Giants now own
wide receiver. I think he was like the top pick right there. So it's probably something they wanted, obviously.
Up next on the clock, Kansas City.
Okay, so this is with 5th round. Yeah, this is the 5th round. Let's see, what offers do I have? Green Bay for 4th round. you know, I would probably take that, but I don't know if there's anyone I really need, so I'm gonna go delegate this again and see if third round is just still here. See if whoever I'm delegating to thinks I.
The Cleveland Browns are on the clock.
Okay, left tackle. Apparently they think I need a left tackle, so that's what I got. Okay. Go to my next user pick. And there's 7 rounds, I believe.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are on the clock.
Okay, so I can't go down again, so I'm gonna delegate one more
Browns
time. Strong safety. Sounds good to me. I wish I could give you more insight on what I needed, but I forgot to check it out. I forgot to scout and everything. It just kind of, I just didn't really care, I guess. Not that I didn't care. It kind of snuck upon me.
Kansas City Chiefs are
this would
now
be the last
on the
one. And I was wondering, so there's still some like 3rd round picks here that will get unpicked. Once again, don't know what I need, so I don't want to just randomly pick, delegate. And it's not going to tell me what I needed. Okay, so let's see which rookies I got. Okay, so I got. Okay, so I got a right out linebacker. I don't know how to sign them. Or maybe it's just telling me that's who I signed. Okay. Well, this has been OkiNinja. This has been the NFL Draft. I think I covered everything about the draft and how it works. I'm not really sure if I forgot something. If there's any questions you have about the NFL Draft, feel free to ask me and I'll answer them down in the comment section. And I'll be playing through the season as soon as I can, actually, after I get done with this semester or this my classes right now. To get that done, I'll start playing, and I think I might step it up because I've been playing on, I think, All Pro for 15 minutes a game or quarter, but I think I might drop that down to 5 minutes a quarter and playing like on All-Madden where the hardest difficulty is, you know, making it a challenge and making it more watchable for you guys. So this has been OkiNinja, the NFL Draft, Madden 13. See you later. Game on.